It's never ending, you know. I realized today we are literally a one-man army, one-man marching band. Nobody's coming. No, you're not going to meet someone that you align with. Yes, there are going to be other people spiritually that are, you know, on this walking the same path as us. But I haven't counted it yet, because if I did, more or less, I wouldn't be having so much of these interactions, this feedback so frequently. So today's stories, I've just coming out of a course of training to do a job I might be doing, or will be doing. And again, it's the guy that works in the same area as me, and two other guys that I haven't met before who started the business roughly at the same time. So we're all taking the training, and we had to do practicals on the course. So when we did the practical, we had to wear a harness and go up quite high on this ladder platform, this ladder. And when we got to the top, we had to attach our harness to a pole and hang back. It was to show that this industrial construction harness can take our weight, which it does, up to 2.5 tons for this really small one, and this really thick construction harness that we have to wear if we're working at a certain height. Now, as we do it, we put our arms back, and one of the guys down there said, had an idea, let's take a picture. I didn't even think of it. So I asked the people down there, could they take a picture for me? Faces went blank. Nobody put their hand up. Nobody wanted to do it. So then that guy went up next, and I took the picture, and I was happy to take the picture. It means nothing to me to take a picture. It just shows it's every scenario, in terms of who do you think you are, you know? And it wasn't my idea. I just happened to be up, and I looked at the guy's face that is going to be in the same area as me. His face was not happy, because I just closed my eyes and I put my hands back, and just put trust in the harness, in the engineering. And this is what we come across. Even just now, leaving the site, there was a guy that gave us training about vehicles, about driving, about regulations, about company policy, and he's a black guy. And he looked at me because I was walking through the office. Obviously, I'm wearing the outdoor stuff. We did practical. We were outdoor. We were in the stores. We were in the warehouse. And as he looks up at me, I nod him, and he just looks away. He doesn't nod me back. He doesn't validate me. We don't need anything from these guys, these cretins, these lowly, people. We don't need nothing from them. And to be honest, we're not looking for it either. We're not. For me, we're not all the same. Not everybody has got your best interests at heart. I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt, and also I don't see it as a big deal if I work in the same place as you to just nod you. My manager saw me, he said hello to me, English guy, it was nothing, Caucasian, but he said hello to me. It doesn't mean anything. And we said hello, and yeah, even just after the practical, as we packed up all the materials and the equipment, as we left, the educator lady left, and then I was behind her, and then the other guys, 3 or 4 of them, they were just hanging around in the stores, obviously waiting for me to leave and maybe say some 1 or 2 things, or pull faces or collude. The fact of the matter is that they're just like really, really lowly, weak kind of individuals. They really are. They constantly have to devalue. They're constantly ganging up. They constantly want to put people down, devalue people, constantly projecting onto others to kind of, to validate, to somehow, shift their emotions, how they feel about themselves, onto other people. That projects their emotions. It's just the same maneuvers from these people, and it's we have to realize that we literally are on this journey, just a healing journey, but we're on our own life and spiritual journey, like by ourselves. Like no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you somehow becoming targeted, becoming a target individual, becoming, you have to watch your back. There's always going to be some kind of collusion, funny pulling faces, ganging up, gang stalking, bullying. And I sometimes, I don't want to give them a heads up and always make myself stand out. Like today I made a comment which kind of could have put me in the firing line with the educator, because she had to attach this apparatus to a steel rod, or about this size, and she was really struggling with it, and she kept going on about squat down, like do what you do in the gym, to the guys, do what you do at the gym, or just talking about all this gym references. I don't know if it's to do with me, because I go gym, and she brought up the specific name of gym that I go to. Like these people, like they're just like, it's like, what? She brought up the specific gym, the name of the company that I go, and and when we had to practice manual handling of lifting up heavy equipment or plant, and this was like a special metal extendable ladder, so we had to squat down with our knees and not look after our backs, keep our back straight, looking ahead or whatever. And when I did it with it up, you had to walk. She was like saying model, striker pose, and I did model at some point, like for brands, for labels, for friends at some point. So I wasn't sure if she was like I was doing it and she was saying that. So obviously, she's probably gone on in the internet or on Google and found like some old pictures, so she knows. See, that's the thing about these narcs. It's all about infiltrating. It's like how they can get all this information on us. They don't want to share any of their skeletons. Like they got a whole like closet. The closet is like filled to the brim. Like they open the door and all these skeletons fall out. They don't, but they go and like start Googling us, researching us. And she was like, oh, nice to meet you, blah blah blah. Just so phony, man. It's like, it's just constant. So now it's her, it's the guy that is in the same area as me. Like towards the end of the day, I was just ignoring him, and he was like, oh, he actually said bye to me like as he was leaving. I was just like ignoring him, because I've seen through it. I've seen through this pretend niceness, this kind of like, they're ready to use you for whatever they can get out of you. But the second they can just get rid of you, throw you away, that's what they'll do. They won't think twice. They literally, if they need something, you're the first person that comes to mind. If they've got something to give, you're the last person that comes to mind. Yeah, I just wanted to share today's issue with you guys. It's just like, yeah, man, we are like on this journey. No, I didn't start the first time, but we are on this like journey alone, and we have to get used to it. We have to sometimes walk towards walk towards things that may appear to be hard or fearful or negative. Like, walk towards it, because
we're all set. Drive safely.
Walk towards it, because I don't think it's always as bad as we perceive it to be, if you know what I mean. Like, we learn that we get used to them and we don't take it personal. Like, we know it's like all their stuff. Anyway, let me start my journey. See you on the other side.